Hello guys, welcome back to this channel. So let me show you how this my swing strategy is very powerful and is a force to reckon with in the coming years, and it works in any market, whether it is soya beans, whether it is which kind of beans you want to trade it. It works in in any market, even if it is Bitcoin. So at this particular point you are seeing here is entry when this is happening. First 30 minutes full body closure is taken in your direction after step 4. So everything has been checked, and then now we can go to, let's go to 1 hour so that we can fast forward this thing very fast. So entry is done on 30 minutes. So after that is checked, so we just look now. That is massive. Of course that was aided by news, but it should tell you how much the strategy is extremely powerful. That day alone it fetched over 1 to 14 over 1 to 13 R with a very big stop loss, and you can see the way it had minimal drawdown. And then at the same time, this trade is not yet over. I think it fetched close to 1 to 20 overally, so but there was obviously pullbacks. So this is how the trade moved from the start to finish. And as you can see, the trade moved heavily, so it just required the option of holding for some times so that you can get more entry and possibly even more trades. So this is where the trade moved. Not sure if it moved past this. Yeah, I think it moved past that too. This is still moving if you are still having the guts to hold, as you can see. Of course I don't have the guts to hold this long personally. 222 pips in GBP USD is so much, with a very big stop loss like this, a very big stop loss that is not tight. This is not tight stop loss according to this strategy. If you want to have it tight, you can have it tight, and you can see this is a trade that took how many days. If you want to swing, this is 1 week, and you swing 1 to 20. If you have the guts, you could have done so, but that was unnecessary. The best way to move this trade was here when it started ranging, but ideally you still don't even need this much. 1 to 12 is so much, is unnecessary and unhealthy. So anything 1 to 8, 1 to 6, 1 to 10 maximum is what I recommend, maximum. So I'm going to break down this strategy for you so that you understand exactly how it came to be. And if you have any question, join my Telegram, and I take such trades with the swing option or the intraday option. There's no difference in them except how you get your biases. That is the only difference. Everything else is the same. If you check these things, they are almost verbatically similar. The difference is the title. This is swing intraday, that is just for a few days. Then this is for swinging for a very long time. If you want to swing, you can take the swing option. So this is swing intraday because you can still get swings from this particular point, but if you want to get the correct swings, the only thing you check is you change this trending daily time frame direction, close in opposite direction, with the market changes direction by closing twice on the same direction. So if it closes in the same direction twice, that is where the swing option plays perfectly. So with that in mind, join my group here. It's free. You can always ask question here, and if you are that serious, and I see you are that serious, you want to learn, you can just book for a Zoom call with me. Just tell me that you want to have a Zoom call with me so that we can discuss your analysis the way I detailedly explain. I explain to people here a lot, so you can join. Ask question, is free. I'm just giving people what I wish I was given at the beginning. This is one of the trade we looked at, and as you can see, it's moving close somewhere here. So tomorrow is Monday. I'm expecting it to take the high. So a similar example of a trade that I'm talking about that I took for swing I've recorded 4 videos today, so I'm using one example because the day has not Monday has not started, so that I can take more. And after this, I'm also going to give you possible areas of swings to look at throughout the week. So this is a trade. As you can see, this was a 1 to 6.5. That is maximum for me. I feel that is enough. 1 to 6 is extremely enough. If you just get 2 trades that obey all the rules, you get it like that. Now the reason why I shared this is because this is the trade GBP card, and then this is the entry in one of my profile, my 3 different profiles. So the reason why I shared this is that I closed this and I copied it in other accounts. So Alpha Capital, I was explaining that I was expecting it to give me 300, but it only from $50. I was risking 0.5 and I was expecting for 300, but unfortunately even at 6.5 it did not give me yet. TradingView told me that I've hit TP of 6R here. I was at 6R, but it didn't close. It didn't give me 300 USD. It's a 10K account, the small account I'm getting started with the prop firm trading. So this was a trade. Now after taking it at 6.56, still it didn't close me at that particular point. You can join, and if you are serious, you will also feel my other side of only looking forward to building a community of serious people, and then I give opportunity to people who are serious, something that I wish myself I was given. But as usual, in this space, very few people care. So I'm giving you an opportunity to join there, while I still care before I join the rest of don't care. So I'm hoping I won't do that anyway. I'm just joking. So let's get into this. So market changes direction by closing twice on the 1 time frame direction. So if it closed twice, let me just edit this and say twice on the same market changes direction. By it is rewarding. I keep editing these things to make it clearer for my people in the group, especially if you ask me that, oh, I don't understand this. I try to reward it so that it can be a little bit clear. By closing twice on the same 1 day direction, let me add the same 1 day direction just to make it clearer. So let's update this on the same direction, same 1 time frame direction. So that will make this thing long. Let me just add D. Let's update this. So let's see in continuation. So let's update this. Now all this thing here I've explained. The intraday strategy I've explained with several videos, more than 10. This one I've also now explained with about 5 videos, but I'll keep posting more as I take them. So market has closed. Market changes direction by closing twice on the, I thought I updated this thing. How do we update this thing? No, I'll update later on the same 1 day time frame. Or let me just leave it like that. So I'll reward it later if I find the best way to reward it. So we are looking to take this low and continue selling. That is the analogy. So we go to 4 hours. Now 4 hours. So we are looking for first 4-hour align and close in overall direction. So if it closes in overall direction, like I said, that means it is now high probability. Now while you will be busy looking for SMC to give you a pushback into this fair value gap, and then we do this, we were just following the daily time frame to give us trades. If it was to pull back this particular point, it will dismiss this other criteria, and then you leave the market alone to pull back, and when it is ready to deal with you, it will give you a trade. So this checklist is covering the possibility of pullback. So we see the first candle forms, and as you can see, what happens, the first candle forms by aligning, it aligns in our direction. We are sells, so this has happened. So this is alignment. This is what is called alignment. It has taken previous, this is the previous, I know it is dodgy, but we don't consider that. This is the last candle, this is the institutional candle, so this is the next candle that aligns with it. So what we are waiting for is the third alignment, the second alignment. The first alignment has done so and closed, so we go to the second alignment and wait for it in the first 1 hour. So let's go to, you can go to 1 hour and wait for this second alignment. If it doesn't align in the first 1 hour, do not trade. I've repeated that. Do not trade. It's going to disturb you thoroughly. As much as in most occasions it goes in a direction, but it is going to frustrate you by first of all going up, coming down, going up, aligning, coming down. Then overnight when you are asleep and tired, now it massively moves away without you. So avoid trading it when the market has not aligned. So despite the fact that it is closed here, if this market is having 4-hour momentum, within the first 1 hour we should be able to get direction. Even if it is wicked or closed, we need to see something like this. So let's see. Now you can see the momentum kicking in, which is so nice. So immediately we get the momentum in 1 hour. It means 4 hours has given us another direction, confirming another direction. So whatever will be happening here is pullback. So it can pull back, and then we don't mind even if it takes the highs of this, because ideally this should be, if these are all manipulated, there's no problem, because this is just liquidity points, which is already covered in this strategy. How is it covered? By accepting that we can have at least 2 candles as the next thing is at least 2 candles of 30 minutes pullback or manipulation. Now at this particular point, I accept that you can take a trade and give it reasonable stop loss, let's say somewhere here, provided you give it, you don't give it here, you don't give it in the next one, you give it on top of the other one. So maybe we can have 9.5, just be reasonable, you can have 10 pips. That is trade number 1. So if the momentum is very heavy, you can give it like that. Alternatively, you can take it when this low is closed, then you give it now to this. If this low is wicked, immediately it's wicked, maybe in the next 30 minutes it's weak, you can get in with the pullback into this particular point. I'm giving you different options. The most important thing is this 1 hour. Now you target a 1 to 6 again. Here we like targeting at least a 1 to 6 so that we can pay ourselves for being brave enough to see such kind of market, and at the same time because why not anyway. That is just the reason. If the strategy is lit, why not? But on the minimum side, the strategy says you need to take 1 to 4, so be humble. Now entry on when the high or the low of the first 30 minutes full body closure is taken in your direction. So 1 hour is already closed, so we look for pullback. If we don't see pullback, if the momentum is very high, you're not going to see pullback, and that means that you may not see pullback. So we just be tracking. If we get this taken in the next hour, by the way, in the next hour, if we get this being taken, so we are in 30 minutes, if that is taken, you could enter, yes, but it is unnecessary. You could only enter if you are only thinking of entering on 1 hour. But if you still want to get more confirmation, you could wait to see the low of this now being raided. If the low of this is raided, it's even high probability. Now for those people who keep looking for confirmation like myself, but not all the time, by the way, it depends with how busy I am. So the next one, we nearly get confirmation, but we don't get. So we shift the candle because it has already taken even the high of this, so we shift it to the next one. So maybe I should zoom in. So it has taken the high of this and pulled back. so we shift it to here. So the next one, if that is taken, we enter. So if you don't want to suffer all this stress, just take it after this second one, after the first 1 hour is closed. This is the first 1 hour, these two candles. So if this was taken, it even confirmed that 1 hour has even now aligned again. This candle here, this one here, this here, aligned 1 hour. So you could get your entry perfectly well from this point. From this point, it's even high probability still. Stop loss just above here, that would be 8. You can even give it 8 pips stop loss and you are still good. So we are waiting for just stacking our orders. If you are somebody who likes stacking orders, I'm giving you all the options of entry, so you can't say that, oh, I don't have I don't see entries. So this here is our major one with the 12 pips stop loss. It's too high, you can give it 10. If we are taking it after confirmation, we can just give it 10 pips stop loss, with the possibility that if we are wicked again, we are going to go in and then target I want to target I want to 9. No, we target I want to 6, like I always say. At least I want to 6 is okay. So let's target I want to 6, or if you want to hold for long, it's okay to hold. So this, we let it now swing. As you can see, it even sank further and further. So this was a 1 to 7, the major one we wanted. After confirmation, 1 to 10, that should just be enough. Like I said, you don't need to be greedy. One to 10, the same day. If you get 1 to 10 the same day, no problem, you should leave the market. Of course, this was catapulted by news. So if you feared news, I don't recommend obviously trading news. So if you didn't fear taking the trade, because after all, this strategy is very profitable with at least a 50% win rate, so you shouldn't fear taking trades. So you don't need to fear taking trades. So ideally, you should have left with this range here. You should have left so that CPI should have not found you in this trade. 1 to 16, that should be enough. So join the group, ask any question you have, and I'll respond.